All right.
Yeah, he's lit.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Can we unplug? Oh, what's up? We on? Hey. We're back at the Inconsistent Podcast with Rob Haze. We got Heidi Heaslet in the building.
That's me.
Yeah. You gave the camera a look like I did something wrong.
No, I just like to flirt with the camera.
I got you.
Because you never know who's on the other side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to put that good impression out there.
But there's also audio. So it's just you looking and people can't hear it.
Hear the look. I think they can feel it in my voice.
They can feel it in your voice?
I feel like you can hear the look through the tone of my voice.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
No, but
all right, well that's fine.
But I'm I it's not that I disagree. It's just that, I really don't understand.
It's not that you disagree, but just know and you don't understand.
Yeah.
You can't hear like tone, you know what I'm saying? But you're saying you can't hear a look.
It's the beginning.
For real.
So
yeah.
like it's a look, but it's like, hey, I don't know this person to know their look through sound.
Well, just to let you know, if you can't see me, I looked lovingly into the camera because and I hope that it hits your eardrums in the same way that it hit the visuals.
Okay. Past tense. Yeah. Heidi, where you from?
I was born on the Central Coast of California.
The Central Coast.
Yeah. Central Coast. I went to high school in Morro Bay, and then I've been in LA since 2005, so since I was 17.
LA since 2005.
Mm-hmm.
People probably had on trucker hats when you got here.
I mean, I think people have put trucker hats back on.
True.
Yeah.
And truckers.
Yeah, I drive a truck.
You drive a truck?
Mm-hmm.
Like an 18-wheeler?
I have never driven an 18-wheeler. I currently drive a 4-wheel truck.
A 4-wheel truck?
Yeah.
Okay. That's not a trucker, I don't think. I think that's just a person with a truck.
No, that's a person with a truck. Yeah, like I don't have like a CDL or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
What kind of truck? Is it a pickup truck?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to pick up some stuff today, too.
Yeah, what are you picking up?
There's probably some chairs and a sofa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this like for a plan or just
it's for
like
a home?
Just good to have it around just in case people want to sit down something. Hey, we ain't got to end the party. I got a sofa and chairs in the back. If y'all want to keep this going, hey, y'all want to sit down? I picked up some chairs and a sofa today just in case.
That's like when we used to like party in a parking lot, you know? It's like, no, I brought the pickup and then I also brought chairs. It's like a permanent tailgate situation.
Right. I'm from the South, so having a chair is a normal thing to just like have a chair just in case. Like, okay, it's people, they brought their chairs out at the Walmart parking lot.
Yeah, okay.
Put your chair out, you know?
So you would have a chair like in your vehicle?
I would have my mom's chair in my vehicle. I don't think I ever owned a chair, but I would have, somehow I'd end up with someone else's chair.
Like a pop-up chair? Like the one that's like on like the sticks?
Yeah. On the sticks. Yeah. Cup holder.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
I love those.
Yeah. I should get one of those now. Now I should, yeah. I have room in my trunk for a chair.
Might as well bring your tradition back.
Yeah.
You should bring the South to Southern California.
Okay. I feel like I do that a lot. I feel like there's plenty of times where I bring the South to Southern California.
This will be another instance. Yeah.
Yeah. What's it like Central Coast? So you're saying beach, but
yeah. So my grandmother used to say, rest in peace, that they bounce me up and down like a basketball. So I lived all up and down the Central Coast as a kid, anywhere from Santa Maria all the way up to Cayucas.
Okay.
And like my grandparents used to own a motel, so I kind of grew up a bit in a motel as well. And then I came to LA, in '05, and I'm Cali through and through on both sides, even though both sides don't get along. Like my grandparents are from Northern California. My father and mother, like my father went to Santa Monica High School. My mom was born in East LA, but I was born on the Central Coast. So, yeah.
Got you.
Yeah. So the Central Coast, I mean, it's farming, fishing, and then some of the most high security prisons in the entire country.
Really?
Yeah. So like sometimes I say like some people, come for the sentence and stay for the view.
Okay.
It's like you know how like here we get Amber Alerts. Like I remember like in high school and stuff, they'd be like, one of the guys that kills people got out, so maybe keep the kids inside tonight. Like,
gotcha.
We would get like murder alerts. Like, sorry, we lost track of one of them.
Anybody famous out there? Any famous murderers out there? It's like Charlie Manson or the Menendez brothers. Anybody out there?
There's a lot of murders that happened on the Central Coast. I mean, they just like.
I'm not talking about these regular people. I'm talking about somebody that got some docs, some biopics. You know what I'm saying?
Kristen,
some Oscar noms.
Kristen
you know what I mean?
Smart. They just came out with a thing. Like there's like,
who's she?
She's like, there was this dude that used to kill like college girls, and like everyone on the coast like knew that she was like buried in the backyard. Like they were like, dude, she's in the backyard. Like we all know it. And, like, it took a podcast, like, one of these murder podcasts. We're like, has anybody, like, whatever, like, gone into it? And then they, like, literally uncovered them. That's how I hear podcasts, like, the murder ones.
They solved a murder and you still doing their voice, like...
That's how they talk.
Has anybody looked into it?
But that is how they talk.
Okay.
Just because...
I haven't heard the podcast. I really don't know.
That's how... bitches talk like that. They're like, we were looking over some stuff. I'm not degrading anyone. I'm saying that's the tone.
I mean, you did call him the B word, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. I use that word.
Yeah.
I don't. You don't?
I don't. Not even dolo.
For play?
Not even like by myself.
Not even to
Not even internally.
Really?
Yeah.
You're really against it?
I'm not against it. I'm just like, I mean, yeah, I don't have a reason to use it.
Oh, I love that word. I don't like it to be used it's like, it has to be used correctly. Like,
if I'm using it, it's a quotation. It's a mandatory quotation. It's like, there's no way that the context of this story could exist without the use of this word. And when I say it, you're going to hear in my voice my lack of comfort in saying
wow.
it. Yeah.
That's cool.
I used to say it. I get mad at a girl, get pissed off. You know what I'm saying? Or performing masculinity around the boys. You know what I'm saying? But then I was dating a young lady that was like, I really hate, to hear you say that word, and it kind of resonated with me. And then after that, I was just like, yeah, I don't.
So how long have you been sober from bitches?
Probably about 9 years, 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I mean, it hasn't impacted my life at all. It was not in any of my jokes. It was not. It was pretty. I only got out of it the shock value of I can't believe Rob said that. Like already people could smell on me. Hey, he ain't the type to really be saying the B word like that.
Yeah, that's true. It doesn't.
You know what I mean?
If it doesn't roll off the tongue.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't. Now, when I was listening to The Chronic as a kid, of course.
Right.
It's in there. It's embedded in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like, I don't think I really have ever typed it. I don't know if I really ever texted. Like I don't know if there's record of me. I don't know.
I use bitches often.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Why is that?
It's like these bitches got me fucked up. Like it's like there's a lot of moments in my life where I'm like this bitch, like, or I'm like the only thing that this is also, it's funny you say this though, because you're like saying as a man, because one thing that I actually really don't like Like, shout out the LGBTQ plus community. But, like, when a gay man goes, like, yes, bitch, I'm like, bitch, who? Like, yes, you still a man calling me a bitch. I don't care that, like, you're being like, yes, bitch. I'm like, I don't like that. Like,
so the yes doesn't negate it?
It doesn't, no. I'm like, you still, like, it still is like, if a man is calling me a bitch, I, like, it, like, is very off-putting, even if you're a gay man. Like, it like, still, like, irks my skin a little bit.
What if he says it like, yeah? Like, what if there's a lot of A's in the yes?
No, I'm still just, like, I have to be, like, very close to you, like, for you to be able to do that. And I feel like it's used all the time, but it does really turn me off when a man calls me a bitch.
Oh, this is not it. Get out of here.
I thought it blended really well.
Nah. That's where I was going. This is what you hear. Gay man says that to you, you know, you're walking down the street. Then the next thing you know, the Queen Latifah starts playing. You know what I mean? That's how it goes.
Yeah. There we go.
That's you.
Yeah, that is me.
Yeah. I randomly play music on here.
I like it. I like music. I don't like, none of my life works without music. I like try to, when I wake up in the morning, I try to listen to music to like start my day.
You try?
Yeah.
Is it that? It's not that hard. You just gotta hit play. You gotta charge your stuff before you sleep.
Yeah, sometimes I forget to do that.
It sounds like you're waking up with a dead phone. Like,
I do.
Oh man, day starting off wrong already. No music. I don't know. No alarm went off. No, no nothing. This is not my ideal morning now.
Well, like sometimes I meditate first instead of music, so it's like music or meditation.
Is it too private to ask what you think about when you meditate?
I mean, I think it varies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you hum? Do you
I don't hum and or like do that stuff except for my homegirl Miranda, who really put me on to meditation. She's like an advanced meditative person. So like when I'm around her, like sometimes we'll like meditate together and she'll kind of like lead it. But yeah. Not.
Do you ever get the lead, or is it just always like she leads it and then you're like, oh yeah,
no.
What you got? Oh, I'm good. Like,
no, it's funny the other day too. Like, she'll like let me do it sometimes, but I do it like in my voice. Like it's not like as like. It's like, man.
It's not common. Man.
I'm like, man, this is such a really dope day. I'm so, like, it's just not.
Hey, we out here.
Yeah.
We out here. Got our eyes closed and whatnot.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, no, I don't often lead meditation. I'm more silent meditator. Yeah. Do you meditate?
I don't know if I meditate.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like anything like that is like I count what the shower is that.
That's cool.
I'd be like, all right, maybe like when I'm in the shower, there's that moment, ain't nothing going on, you know?
Yeah.
That might be meditation.
I mean, and meditation can happen like in different ways. Like sometimes I think like just going to an art museum is like meditation. Like just walking around and like absorbing art. Like just... You know what I'm saying? Like, go to the beach and stare at the water. Like, it doesn't all have to be, like, super complicated. Like
Huntington Gardens.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, look at some flowers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember one time someone was trying to get a hold of me, and then finally Jamar called, and he was like, you ain't answering your phone. Someone's trying to get a hold of you. And I was like, I'm busy. And he's like, what are you doing? I said, I'm looking at the flowers.
Okay.
And he's like, you crazy.
Yeah, I probably would have made something up.
No, I was like, I'm busy. I'm looking at these flowers.
The honesty. What kind of flowers were you looking at?
I was looking at, it was in downtown LA because I used to live in downtown LA.
Okay.
And there's like one like kind of park. Well, there's a couple, but they're like, whatever. This one is the one at the fashion school or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I was sitting on the bench and I was just staring at like, I was like, damn, how they get them flowers to like wrap around like that? And like, who chose this layout for it to like look so pretty? And like, I'm like,
Right.
man, the contrast with the ugliness of downtown LA and these beautiful flowers that are just so intricately like wrapped around this vine. I was like, man, that's just so crazy that someone had to like think of this and make it all happen. And now I'm just sitting on this bench for free looking at the flowers.
I do think that it's cool. Sometimes I'd be like, oh man, somebody's a botanist. Somebody's really into plants and really like plan things out.
Right.
Even though, you can't see it until it's done.
Right.
But you know it's gonna do what you wanted to do. I think that's ill. But I never am also like, I wanna do that. I wanna know about plants and I wanna make that happen. I appreciate it when it's done.
Right.
But I'm never like, oh yeah, let me get into plants.
You know what flower grows really fast that I just found out?
What?
The sunflower.
Really?
Like if you wanted to like get a starter, if you wanted to get like a starter plant or like try your botany out, a sunflower would be one that you could try.
The sunflower seeds really trip me out. When you see the sunflower and it's got all them, like the whole thing of seeds on it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that trips me out.
I saw a girl on TikTok like try to eat a sunflower. Like I was like, this is just going too far, dude.
Eat the flower?
Yeah, like she was like, I'm going to eat the sunflower. And I was like,
did she eat it or
yeah,
like
dude,
right when she like was about to put it in her mouth, it started over again? And then you watch it over again. That's the type of stuff that happens to me. And then I'll watch it like 3 times and be like, it wasn't my phone. They were trying to get me the whole time. I gave them 3 views. They tricked me into 3 views.
I know. Don't you hate that?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I don't like the part 2 shit. I'm like, dude.
What did it taste like? What did the sunflower taste like?
I remember I think she just said like, well, it's not really that good. It's like, yeah, dude. Like,
yeah.
Because she like tried to cook it. Like, it
she
wasn't like
tried to cook it.
She wasn't just eating like, yeah, like, I don't know, dude. It's there on the internet. Girl eats sunflower.
What did she cook it in? Did she
I don't remember.
Deep
I wasn't
fry it?
that.
Did she batter it?
I wasn't. I think she like boiled it or something or baked it.
She boiled it. Okay.
Or baked it. I don't really remember. I wasn't super invested. I was just shaking my head and being like, here these bitches go again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. There are some flowers that you can eat, right? There are edible flowers.
Yeah.
But I've never had a edible flower and been like, man, it's better than food. I don't need any food no more, man. I wish they had more flowers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I haven't really invested into the flower eating market.
Every now and then I'll be at a place and they'll put like a little flower in a drink or something.
Yeah.
And they're like, dude, you can eat it if you want. I'm like, I'm good. I'd rather eat ice than a flower.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. What's your favorite what's your favorite thing to eat?
My favorite thing to eat.
Yeah. Favorite food.
I mean, I'm really like a fish girl. Like I love fresh fish. Like
yeah.
I think also growing up in the Central Coast, like since there's like a lot of fishing there, like I just can tell the difference between like something that's fresh or not. So it's like whether it's sushi or like a fish sandwich or like I love me some fish.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that too general? Do you want something like specific? I mean, I can go into like
if you got specifics, that's fine. But if you just like a fillet of fish from McDonald's, I'm not gonna shame you.
No, not necessarily a fillet of fish.
You
from
can
McDonald's.
tell when it's fresh. You could be like, yo, this box ain't it,
dude. It's not like, yeah. What's your favorite thing to eat?
My favorite thing to eat, I really like wings. I really like hamburgers. I'm a very basic.
You like wings? You like them bone in?
I like bone in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like bone-in and boneless should have different names, should be all the way separated. They are not prepared the same.
They're just chicken strips. They're tiny they're chicken
boneless
nuggets.
Is a nugget.
It's a nugget.
It's a nugget, and y'all need to stop playing around like it's a wing, because it's not a wing. It's a nugget.
It's a nugget. We
y'all
all
frying it, y'all battering it, y'all doing a whole totally different thing. One is keto friendly. If I fillet something and it's not keto friendly anymore, it's in a different genre.
Sure, yeah.
Keto, I could eat as many wings as I wanted to. Straight protein.
Wings are
throw
keto?
them in it. Yeah.
Because you get the batter on them, right.
Right, but then you start putting flour on things, and now it's different. It should be, you take the bone out, dip that into, and then do your chicken wing thing, but you're not doing that. And so it shouldn't be the same.
It's nuggets. One of my first jobs in LA was Hooters in Santa Monica.
Really?
Yeah, I used to sling wings.
Okay.
Yeah, Hooter girl.
Did you have any bits?
Did I have any bits?
Yeah, Did you have any jokes you would do when you come to the table?
Well, so basically a lot of the girls didn't like to do the birthday songs or whatever, and I loved them, so I'll always do the birthday songs.
What are the birthday songs at Hooters? I've never been to Hooters.
What?
I've never been to Hooters.
They don't. It's a rock shop now, the one in Santa Monica, and now it's like a holistic store.
What does rock shop mean?
Like a
lot
holistic
of dudes
store.
there.
No,
with
Speedos
crystals on.
Crystals.
Oh,
a rock
okay.
shop.
Okay.
Crystals and all. But
I don't know what rock shop means.
I
didn't know crystal. I was like, yo, they sell crack there. What's going on? I didn't know what is a rock shop.
No, but yeah, Hooters.
Dispensary's getting out of hand. They got rock shops now. That's crazy. I'm having trouble sleeping.
Yeah, no, but that Hooters. I mean, there's still a Hooters in Hollywood, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I don't know. I'm married now. Now I got to convince my wife, hey, I've never been. It's just because I saw it on Austin Powers. I just want to go.
I remember one day, this dude came. He was he looked at me and he was basically, I came here for Hooters. And he's like, you don't, and looked at my chest, and I was sad. But then I was like, you know what? The man is correct. I guess I am technically, the titties are up, but they are tiny.
Right.
So at Hooters, you used to have to buy your uniform in a vending machine in the changing room. So I basically bought, I know, right? I bought.
What?
Yeah. There was a vending machine that had tube socks, shorts, t-shirt. It's if you got a stain on your t-shirt while you were working, you had to go buy another t-shirt.
Get out of here.
Yeah, dude, it was crazy. And so when that dude said that, I was like, okay, fair point. And so then I bought an extra pair of tube socks, and then I stuffed them in my bra, and then doubled I would wear 2 bras.
And then you went up to dude and was like, well, mission accomplished.
It took a day for me to figure it out.
I'll be right back. Wait. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, hey.
It took a day to figure out, but as a bit, literally what would happen is my titties, all the other girls' titties were either clearly natural or done, and mine were are they done or are they not? I would always be so friendly. And then usually dudes would be like, hey, I mean, I just have a question. And they would always want to ask if my titties were real or not.
Yeah.
And then I would get really sad, and I'll be like, I really thought that we were having a nice time. And I'm I just and then I'd be like, I mean, they are, but I or whatever. I just thought that you wouldn't be like that. And then my fucking tips, I would make them feel bad. And so I doubled my tips.
This is pre-tip.
Yeah, this is pre-tip.
Yeah.
And then, so I doubled my tits and doubled my tips.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was the bit I would do. I would just fucking shame them.
Man, I really thought we were hitting it off. You needed ketchup. I brought the ketchup. I really,
I
thought we were going places, and now.
So that was. But yeah, you should go to Hooters and get the wings.
Yeah.
Why not? It's a family restaurant.
It is I mean, okay, in Atlanta we had a place called Twin Peaks.
Okay.
That was kind of similar themed, and it was but yeah, I've never been to actual Hooters.
Go.
Yeah.
I was
but
in the
also
Hooters
I'm
beauty
not
contest.
like, I'm not dropping money like, I dropped something on the floor. Can you get it? Like, I'm not that type of dude.
I don't think that that's a part of the dining experience.
That's not Hooters. Where it's like, oh, whoopsie. I dropped my water. I guess you got to bend over and get it. That's not.
I don't know if that's a part of the regular dining.
It's only jail.
I think it's like pretty straightforward on the wings.
My interpretation of Hooters is totally different.
Yeah.
I feel like every TV show, like a girl works at Hooters, she's like, I'm making so much money. And then there's that time where the guy's just like, well, I dropped my napkin. That doesn't happen for real?
Dude, no.
Are your breasts real? Which worse? What's worse? Are your breasts real or oops, I dropped something? What's more degrading? Is that I don't know.
Oops, I dropped something. I'd be like, oh man, a bummer.
You better go get it.
Like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways, you just said you like. Wait, do you like burgers? Do you have a favorite burger? Are you an anti In-N-Out or pro In-N-Out?
In-N-Out is a goofy concept for tourists. It's to reduce tourists from disrupting traffic. So it's just to waste their time so that they're not on the road being lost and whatnot. It's not like a real restaurant. It's just like,
it's like a fly trap.
It's the mirage of like fast food where it's like, oh man, I think the drive-through, it must be quick, and then it's like, and they're like, we're made to order, and we don't expect people to order the only things we have, which is burgers and fries. So yeah, we'll make it as you order it, and then you just gotta wait in your car, you know? It's probably
you can
like
also go inside.
Big gas made In-N-Out so that you're burning gas. You know what I'm saying? People like, we want to get this ozone out of here. You know what I mean? That's what In-N-Out is to me.
That's like, you're like, okay, if we need to cut these gas prices, we got to start closing the In-N-Outs.
Somehow the fries are always cold. Somehow the fries are always not hot. It's weird. McDonald's billions served mostly hot fries. In-N-Out. Never figured out.
You have to eat In-N-Out like within 3 minutes of it in your hands.
Right.
Like you can't like sit with an In-N-Out burger. Like you have to like get it and devour it.
And
I've
been to an empty In-N-Out and I'm like, this is my chance. This is my time to shine. There's gonna be a place to sit down. It's gonna be great. Same experience. Same experience. It's almost like it was packed. Just invisible people were there.
Right.
I'm not a big In-N-Out fan. And I used to get it every time when I was visiting LA, I would always go to In-N-Out because I was like, I gotta. It's not back home. I gotta.
Right.
And then I lived near one and I was like, every time I go, I feel like, where did 20 minutes go?
Right.
Just waiting, you know? So I'm more of a Burger King.
Okay.
More of the window for the win.
Mm-hmm.
Burgers never say die.
Mm-hmm. Heavy-handed.
Shake Shack a little bit. It's been a minute, but I'm down to Shake a Shack. Yeah.
Okay.
What is this place you said?
Heavy-handed?
No, I don't know Heavy-handed.
Oh, okay.
Is it good?
It's good.
You can't just say that and then just be like, oh, okay. Like you're a lawyer and like tell me more.
I mean, it's in what do you call it? Chinatown?
Okay.
Yeah. They might have put one in Santa Monica too now.
Okay.
It's like
even further from
like
me. They might have put one
there's one in Arizona
for you to get to. There might be one in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
That's like when they were doing the Sonic ads in LA. And it's like, what? We don't have a Sonic.
Do like a Sonic.
You do like a Sonic.
I do like a Sonic.
Yeah, that's like a if you're driving to Vegas burger.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I've driven to Vegas. Might not ever do it again. No, that's not true. I'll probably do it again, but it won't be the plan A.
Right.
Plan
Right.
A has went awry. Southwest Airlines has decided, hey, we are expensive now, and then
Yeah, because you can still get to Vegas for like $45, right?
Right.
Like it's like, what are we?
I wanted to do it. I saw it on TV. I saw it was a thing, and I
What?
was like, I gotta drive to Vegas.
The last time I drove to Vegas was with my ex and his family.
Okay. How was that?
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always fun being like the non-family member, and then the family like starts to fight, and you're just like, feels like y'all gotta have some history.
That is fun.
Like when you're like,
Yeah. Where are you sitting? Are you front seat? Are you in the back seat? Are you in the biggity back?
Back seat middle.
Back seat middle.
Mm-hmm.
Like the middle seat?
Actually in high school, I used to call backseat middle because I always thought it was funny because people would be like, shotgun. And I would be like, everyone's so intense. I'd be like, backseat middle.
That's a very, like, not tall person idea of the way
Of a
cars
joke?
work. Because, like, I don't want backseat middle because I'm tall. I
Right.
want the leg room.
Right.
There are some vehicles where my knees are not designed for it.
Right.
But
But if someone can take the hit, I can.
yeah, but you don't have to call it. No one wants it.
That's why I
Calling
thought it
it-
was funny.
I mean, I guess it's a solid bit. It's not as good as the Hooters
As the
making
titties?
people sad. Yeah.
I was really had it down to a science. I really did.
You should start your own restaurant, Downers, where like people come and then they just like they get down at the end. You just like make them sad, and
I
then
just,
they
like-
leave. Yeah, and they
like,
tip
it's like-
a lot.
How do I do that without the titty joke?
You find other ways. The whole time they think they're having a blast, you're finding out their insecurities, whatever they're insecure about, and then you dump them on them, and then you give them the check.
Okay.
Or not, or you don't have to do it. It's just,
It's just
Just
an
an
idea. It's just a
idea.
restaurant
Yeah,
idea.
yeah.
You could get
I do
started.
like getting back at people that are like, "Hey, are those real?" and then making them feel bad,
Yeah.
like because they're a villain, you know. Like who asks a stranger that?
I mean, I feel like people ask people shit all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't.
you don't.
I just
You're pretty reserved.
ponder and wonder, like in the car, all kind of hypothesis and what ifs.
Right.
But I'm never gonna ask.
Right.
Yeah.
You're gonna assess silently.
I'm gonna assess silently,
Without
hope other
any-
people did too, and then discuss
Right.
in private.
So you like to talk behind people's backs.
Love it. My jam. Jam.com.
I hate talking behind
Can't
people's
believe I
backs.
haven't been caught more.
You talk a lot behind people's backs.
I'll talk behind people's backs and then call the person I talk to and then talk behind the other person's back.
Oh, you dirty.
But I'm not no instigation, just purely in a vacuum trash talk.
You just trying to see what the other person. You really trying to get everybody's perspective, and you do that by planting shit talk.
If I talk trash my full amount to another person, then I'm like, that person's sick. That person's got a problem. So I evenly disperse it to everybody so that we're just doing it a little bit. And then no one knows that I'm out here supreme trash talker.
Wow, I wonder if you've ever wonder what you're gonna say behind my back when I leave.
I mean, I'm an open book, But yeah, if someone was like, "Hey, what did you say about me?" I'd be like, "Oh man, I said." And then that's when it got crazy. And then I was like, "Yeah."
You'd be like, "Oh yeah, we were talking about you." Yeah, I like to say it to people's face, which doesn't always.
No one likes that.
I love it.
I'm not mean. I'm not mean.
I'm not mean. I'm
not
telling you the
mean.
truth to your face so
I
that
just
we
like to
can
have
both
fun.
handle it.
It's fun.
We on different teams on that one.
What do you mean?
I say it to people's face.
Right, but then
Then it's uncomfortable.
it's uncomfortable. Also, you're forcing them to because okay, you say it to somebody's face, and then boom, they hit you immediately. Now it's like,
Right,
oh, this
like-
person always had this in the chamber on me, that's crazy, right? But if they don't, now they're in a crisis where they're like, oh my God, I should have been ready. I should have had something to say. You might be the origin of somebody else becoming a mean person.
Oh wow, that's
because
a heavy...
now they're like I'm never gonna let that happen to me again. I'm gonna think stuff about people every time I see them, and anytime if somebody comes up to me and they got something to say, I'm gonna be, you know what I'm saying?
So I'm a villain origin story person?
Maybe.
Wow, that's
possibly.
Wow,
Joker 3 might start off with
honor.
Yeah.
With something that I said to someone's face.
I
don't know. I like when people say shit to my face, like especially like the thing that I don't like about genuine shit talking is like I can't. First of all, I think that I'm from here, and I usually end up finding out a lot of things on accident just because like so it's like I end up knowing a lot more than like I even care to know.
Yeah.
And so then I get frustrated like when someone who I know doesn't like me and then they're like, "Hey girl." I'm like, "Bitch, stay out of my space."
Well,
like
yeah, but
it's like in my mind I'm just like, you don't like me, I don't like you. Why do you keep coming to me for validation when that's an unhealthy way to go about your life? Like, you should not surround yourself with people that you dislike. So please stop coming up to me and being like, "So, what's going on? Like, I heard your grandma died." It's like, yeah, it's fucking get out of my face. Like,
no, I feel that, but I don't know.
But you're doing a different type of shit.
What
talking.
I'm doing is, you saw that, right? Yeah, I saw that. This is why that was crazy what we saw.
Okay, observational,
you know
shit talking.
It's observational.
It's not character assassination.
It's not character assassination at all. It's like, hey, as parties removed or like or people with other perceptions of what happened, we are all like in agreement something was wild.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying?
I do get that.
Yeah. But then sometimes people will come to me. They know me as that person. They'll come to me.
See, you've set a standard.
And now I'm able to partake in that. But yeah, it's never like character stuff, you know.
Right.
But it's just like, yeah. I don't know. I think I can tap into several frequencies when it comes to like talking about people and stuff. But I don't know.
Cool. So, having a chair in the truck, wings, Hooters.
Come on.
Shit talking.
Yeah.
Looking at the flowers, meditation.
Yeah.
We're covering a lot of stuff here.
Yeah, I mean, normally this is the part where we summarize everything that's happened so
God,
far.
my timing's so fucking good.
Yeah, right on
almost
time.
Like I've
that
done
is
this my
normally
whole life.
where this happens.
Really?
Then that's when I ask the guest, "What's your favorite color sky?"
My favorite color is sky?
Yes.
Like, are you talking about like sunset or like what you mean? Well, okay, one of my favorite colors is sky. Okay, obviously everybody loves the sunset, but one of my favorite colors of sky is overcast gray in the morning. Like, it is my
Really?
Yes, I
Why?
like. Oh my God! Because first of all, growing up in California and LA my whole life, I'm like, I know that everybody loves the sun and whatever, but it's like I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, 70 and sunny again? Bitch, get some fucking range. Like, can I see something else? And it's like show me something else besides fucking blue and fucking white and fucking sunny. Like, I've got it. I get it. We got it. Like, but an overcast
That sounds like such privilege. It's people all over the world listening, and they're like, "Oh man, I wish we could just have one."
You asked me my favorite, and I'm
that
telling you.
That is true. That
is
true.
This is my. I was opening up my heart, and then you're telling me that it's privileged. It's like, goddamn, I love an overcast gray. They don't get it. The overcast gray does not get enough love, especially like in the morning, because also I'm not really a morning person, so I don't like when the day is like, let's go. I'm like, dude, first of all, time is a construct. I don't even know why we decided that.
It's a what?
Construct. Construct. Okay, whatever, dude. I have a high school education.
Yo, that's what's up.
But exactly, it is. But like, it's just so nice. Like, you can wake up in the morning and then like, oof, like let you be in love. Or like you got like a little boot thing and it's overcast.
Overcast is not romantic.
Yeah, it is, dude. It's like, oh, it's like in a light extension of the night. Like it's like you don't really have to start the day, and then you're like, we could like fuck right now, huh? Like it's like it feels like you got like a little extra time. And it's like it like slowly starts the day. Like you could like let you have like a porch or some shit. You could like take a little tea or coffee and like not really see into the mist, and it feels like you're in your own little private. I love an overcast gray morning, dude. Let that shit go till 11:30. Like, oh my God. Like you be like, oh, is it even gonna break by lunch? Like it's like you just feel like in this.
I've never
my God, I love an overcast
heard
gray.
anyone be so in the overcast gray.
Oh my God. I feel like I'm in a little secret world. Like it like nothing's really, you know what I'm saying?
Got you.
I guess if you would have it all the time, then you wouldn't like it. But also on the Central Coast, like that's usually how our mornings start. So maybe like I don't know, it reminds me of childhood and
home.
But I mean it's not really home. I mean
reminds
LA is
the
home.
Motel.
Right? It does remind me of the motel. LA is home. I've lived in LA longer than I lived on the coast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I lost my virginity in LA. Like,
okay. Didn't ask. Did not ask.
That overcast gray started like, hitting sensories.
Got you. So,
that would be my favorite color of sky. Do you have a favorite color of sky, or have you already covered
I'm like
this?
a sunset.
You're a sunset guy.
Yeah, sherbety, purpley,
nice,
pinky,
nice,
orangey.
Yeah, a real classic.
Yeah. In there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
I love that as well.
Yeah. But yeah, it's
when it feels like God like took out his paintbrush and just like had some watercolors.
Right.
Just
when the light hits that pollution, it starts going crazy.
Mixing with that ozone layer.
Yeah. Mixing with
all them chemicals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Okay.
What got you into stand up?
I needed some.
Were you like in 2005? Did you know you'd be in entertainment when you came to LA?
I've been working in entertainment since I was 8 years old. So I literally just came to LA because I was like, this is how I make money. So I just came to, and I can't sing, so it was either LA or New York. But I was working in theater and in commercials as a kid, and then
commercials for what?
I don't know, whatever the fuck I was commercialing for. I was a kid.
All right. You said that like I'm supposed to know. I don't know.
Shit. Like
I don't know whatever I was commercialing for.
Yeah, but I was like I was on the Central Coast. Both Zac Efron and I are from the Central Coast. We did theater.
Okay.
Yeah.
Troy Bolton. That's his name in High School Musical.
Oh, okay, for sure. Yeah, that's like he had to like quit one of the productions because he got High School Musical.
Dang, that's crazy.
Right? But
shout out to Zac Efron if you out there listening, man. Z-Easy come by the pod anytime, dog.
Yeah, dude. So, yeah, and then comedy, I think I was like acting, and I don't know. I just was like, I can't even remember really how it happened.
Were you in any national spots? Were you any like what are you doing? Are you doing like cereals, toys, like what kind of stuff?
I mean, I think I was doing more print modeling, like commercials. Yeah, because it was like red hair, freckles, like I was like, I mean, me and Lindsay Lohan looked pretty close to how, like as kids, we looked pretty similar. So it was like I was kind of like a hot buy. You know what I'm saying? Get that discount, Lindsay Lohan.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah. You was about to trap the parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to get some sort of parenting.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, I got the trap.
I don't know what that means.
What do you mean you don't know what that means?
You just got the trap.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? You talking about the rock shop?
And all of a sudden, we're back at the rock shop.
What do you mean?
No, I was just trying to make a joke about not having parents. It's fine.
You didn't have parents?
I mean, they weren't real. I mean, I don't know if we have enough time to end the podcast on this. It's like pretty high level therapy.
we in the beginning of the pod. We just started. We got like 3 more hours.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
No, we do not.
Yes, we do. This is the beginning. We chopped this down. This first like 40
what you
minutes.
Mean 3
we
hours.
chopped this down into like 5 minutes. This is an all day pod. Like that hour you see, we don't do it in a straight hour.
You do not do it in 3 hours.
Yeah.
You lying, bro.
Nah, I hope you don't got nothing else to do today.
I gotta pick up chairs and a sofa, dude.
No, dude.
What you talking about? 3 hours?
Yeah. 3 hours. And then we chop it down.
You know, I mean, I'm just trying to figure out.
It looks like a seamless convo like online, but
listen,
honestly, like it takes a lot of work to put this podcast together.
Ain't no 3 hours, you lying motherfucker.
I'm not lying. I'm
no, you're not.
Truth.
You doing a very good acting job right now.
I don't know.
I hate this, dude.
You hate me?
No, not you. I'm saying like it's like
you really some other dude.
No.
I hate this dude. Who me? Nah. It's somebody else. I just remembered I hate.
Just crossed my mind, you know, that waste time.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not 3 hours.
So you didn't have parents.
No, I obviously like wasn't birthed from like a lab, but yeah, my grandmother.
Is it obvious?
It's
not as obvious as you think.
What do you mean?
You might have came from a lab.
Oh yeah, Jessica Michelle Singleton is like a test tube baby.
For real?
Yeah. I don't know why she don't lead with that.
Yeah, I've known her for years. She never bring up the tube.
She never bring up that she a test tube baby. It's crazy. I'm like, if I was a test tube, that'd be like I'd be like, I'm a test tube baby. Give me a sitcom. Like, to me, it's like, why or not? I mean, I don't know if they're giving out sitcoms for being test tube babies,
right.
But like, it would be something that I would lead with.
Yeah, I'd be in every diversity showcase.
Right?
They'd be like, whoa, you white? Wait a minute. I'm from the test tube.
Right? Yeah, you didn't know that?
Nah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she don't lead with it.
Yeah, I don't know if she wanted you to say that on the podcast, honestly.
All right, well then, my bad, Jessica.
Yeah.
This is exactly why I barely be podcasting, because it's like you just accidentally say shit.
You accidentally say stuff. Right. You accidentally say you don't have parents.
Well,
you was just out here.
My grandmother raised me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, not. She was like the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was the best.
Right.
Yeah.
She was like, they bouncing you up and down California. Come over here. Stay with me.
Yeah.
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 Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I know. I wasn't saying there was.
I mean, I feel like you was trying to hide it. I feel like you didn't want to give grandma the credit.
Oh, then you don't. I give grandma all the credit all the time.
Yeah, shout out to grandma.
Yeah. I mean, she up there now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to grandma.
Yeah. But she's still listening. She around.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what's up with you?
You came to LA in 05.
Yeah.
Were you already doing stand up when you came to LA?
No, I think I started doing stand up maybe like around 08 maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. And then like I kind of stopped doing a lot of talent stuff because then I started working in commercial production. And I worked as a PA and then as a coordinator, and then I became a director and executive assistant, and I worked on like international commercial campaigns like Mercedes and Espresso and Dior and all a bunch of stuff. And I like had not no life, but I was working really heavy in commercial production.
Dope.
For like, yeah, I don't know, 8 years ish. 6 years maybe it was.
Yeah. And
then I got out of that and then created that TV show and did stand up. And so sometimes my time is split when I'm doing producing stuff.
You created a TV show?
Mm-hmm.
What was the TV show about?
It was Stand Up to the Streets in the Belly Room. We ran it for like a year and then we sold it to E!
Okay.
And they renamed it the Funny Dance Show, and it was like we had comics dance battling each other.
Was a Carrie Cadet on there?
Yeah. Yeah,
I
that
did
was my
comedy with
show.
Carrie in
Yeah, I
New
love
York.
Carrie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That was my show.
Oh, that's crazy.
I hosted it too.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I'm terrible at self-promotion.
Yeah.
I know, right?
You gotta
I'm like a
promote
whole
yourself.
ass EP television host.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a whole thing.
It was a whole thing for a little bit. Yeah, it sure was. It was a whole thing.
It came out during the pandemic?
Yeah, that was the problem. Is like it was supposed to come out like about 8 months before the pandemic, and then they literally aired
Somebody got hurt or something, right?
No.
Okay. Never mind.
I mean,
different comedian dance show. Never mind.
I did bust my ankle on the show, but I performed.
Okay.
I did perform through it. Like I literally performed on a black and blue ankle.
Okay.
And you wouldn't know that because I'm a professional.
Hey.
But what do you call it? Yeah, it dropped like literally the same week as the pandemic. So it was like before people were binging stuff. It was like when they were like buying toilet paper. And I was like, my child. Yeah.
Dang.
I know, right? So shout out to E for just holding on to it and not streaming it for people to catch on now. It's really nice that you buried my child.
It's not on
the streaming.
Peacock?
No. I mean, I have it on I have all the episodes. Like,
okay.
I should just secretly release them to YouTube and get sued.
Get sued. Yeah. But then you get that Variety article. That's how you get on Deadline. Like, heck yeah, dog. That's what somebody should do. Somebody should get sued and then post the article like it's good news. Like,
right.
yeah. Check your boy out. Another article. I'll be in court soon. Check out my dates.
All eyes on me.
Check out my Oh, man, so I got held in contempt, man. We got to reschedule this date, but you know what I'm saying? Just check me out. My date's posted online.
Oh, man. Man, court sucks. I hate going to court.
Really?
Yeah.
One of my biggest fears is being subpoenaed.
Oh, I've had to be subpoenaed.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you allowed to talk about it?
I mean, I don't necessarily want to. It was just like about
okay.
I mean,
right,
I
we
can.
don't gotta talk about it. No.
It's not.
You ever seen Law and Order?
It's done. It's
all
done.
Right.
Like I was a character. I had to call in for like testimony of something that had happened to me.
Oh, that used to be one of the
I tried to get out of it.
Stress-free things, but now that
No.
Now that the cast of that 70s show been called into question and people like been reading stuff and it's public record, it's way more risky now than it used to be.
Yeah, like it used. I tried to be like, do I really have to go? And they're like, it's a subpoena. And I was like, but do y'all like mean it, or like
right.
like how subpoena it? How subpoena?
Right.
How much are we? And then like I've had warrants before because I missed a court date like that I didn't know about. Yeah, it's really easy to get a warrant. Like you just miss a court date and then you have a warrant. Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever had any. I don't know. I feel like I missed I remember one girl in college. I had a jury summons and she like threw it in the trash.
Oh, can you get in trouble for that? Huh? No.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I would have snitched, but I definitely saw what happened to my jury summons. But also, I was in college and I wasn't in my hometown. I was like gonna.
What do you mean you would have snitched on not going to jury? Or
I would have been like, "Yo, this girl right here, she stays in this dorm. She threw away my."
If you got the warrant,
like
or whatever.
if they would have like arrested me and I like saw
exactly
what happened and be like, "Yo, she said I didn't need it. Turns out I did. Get her." Yeah.
She's the one. She's over here, officer.
Yeah. But I don't think I would have did that.
You're right. The character thing used to be like a chill thing, and now it's like
now it's like, oh man, Iggy Azalea wrote this letter for Tory Lanez, and now we all get to read it. That's crazy.
It's crazy. And then there's like a TikTok about it. It's like everything has become. This is my thing. Is everything has become entertainment. Like it's like. It's cameras on cameras on cameras on cameras. It's like, bruh, where are we? Where is the line? Like,
I do like when we see something and it's like, how did you know to film that? Like a fight starts, and then and it's like, how did they know to start recording?
Like, when is the moment where you?
Yeah.
I've gotten really bad at like just recording anything. Like I just don't like
waiting on something to happen.
I want to go back to like having a pager. Like I just don't. I'm so over.
You had a pager?
I want to go back to having one.
Okay.
Yeah, I had one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
You didn't have like the little like ones that were like clear, see through those cool pagers.
That's before my time.
I'm older than you.
I don't know.
I'm 37.
Yeah, you older than me. I'm 36. So, yeah. That 1 year that you had a pager, that 1 year, yeah.
Yeah, it's before my time,
That's before my time. Yeah. I had a prepaid phone with 20 minutes on it, and just enough time, $20 a month to just be like, hey, pick me up, I'm outside, goodbye.
Wait, are there any court documents now that are like actually sealed? Are they all like we can get them?
Okay, so the Martin Luther King tapes that the FBI recorded, those get unsealed in like 3 years. They had like a 50-year or 60 years gag on them or whatever. So yeah, we still got like 3 or 4 years before we hear what Martin Luther King was doing in the hotel rooms. Yeah.
So like the only way that records are sealed is if the government doesn't want us to read them. Like everything else is basically fair game.
They don't want, or they don't want anybody who was like around at the time to hear.
Right. They want people to die off so that they can.
Yeah.
So annoying. It's just so annoying.
I mean,
are you a conspiracy theorist at all?
This conspiracy theories are thriving right now. With everything that's going on, conspiracy theories having a time between the election. Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
like new episodes every week. Yeah,
this is their era.
Anyone
that ever had like any kind of like, see, that's what I'm saying, man. Like anybody who had anything like that, they are thriving right now.
I have a little conspiracy theorist in me.
Yeah,
my uncle is schizophrenic, and it's interesting because like sometimes he'll just like obviously conspiracy is like something that is a part of that disease or whatever. Like
really?
Yeah. But then he'd be saying stuff that's like low key on point. Like I remember one time he was having like an episode, and he was like, and you know what? He's like, they opened the goddamn portal, and all these fucking Nazis are coming through, and no one's doing jack shit about it. And I was like, I mean, kind of fair point. There are a lot of Nazis running around. Like,
yeah.
And I'm like, do we know where the portal is? Like, do you know how to close it? Like, I didn't know we had a portal problem. Like, but yeah.
Well, yeah, because like neo-Nazi just means new Nazi, right?
Yeah, I don't know why it's like they think it's also interesting to rebrand something with the same name in it. Like it's not like you're like neo-Nazi. Like you're still holding down. You're not
It's acknowledging we got the Nazis out of here at one point.
Like Diet Coke is still Coke. Like it's not like water.
Yeah. Neo Soul is like, new soul.
New soul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even that's old now. Now the neo soul artists, they getting up there.
People be dying.
And people be dying, man. R.I.P. to the people that died, man.
So many people that have died. Like everybody goes through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heidi, anything you want to tell the people? Anything you want to promote on that note?
I don't know. There's lots of videos of me on the internet, but I haven't really compiled them all in one place.
Go find them yourself.
I'm in a bunch of stuff. I'm in an Adam Brody movie, but not the one that's popular right now.
Okay. My dog Seth Cohen from the OC. You know what I mean?
Look up my archives, and then yeah.
Okay.
And then depending when you watch this, there might be some new shit of me out. So it's just like we all live in a time machine. Like
I don't know. I don't live in a time machine.
I'm just saying, like when someone, not when this comes out, but when someone watches this,
yeah,
you could drop this whenever you drop it, but then someone might not see it till like a month later or a year later, or like, so it's like, what are we even doing?
Promoting to the most of the people that watch this.
I'm on the internet.
You don't want the month later people to come to your show a month late. Yeah, but if you got something for the people
I'm like in shows around town in LA. I'm in LA right now. Sometimes I be in Chicago. I want to get back. Yeah. I really enjoy going to Chicago.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do. I spent last summer out there. And then
Chicago's fun.
I love it.
Yeah.
I feel like
you would flourish in Chicago.
Don't you think?
Yeah,
you see that?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I be loving it. It's like, I love the fucking CTA. It's like a chauffeur for fucking $1.75. Like, there'll be there's like
I've never done that. I've been on the train.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so fun. Like, I'd be like, I know how to switch over from the red to the blue. I know about the brown line. I know how to work the little water ferries. I like just being able to walk around the city. I like, there's like
you can walk around LA.
There's like fine people there. There's fine people,
the finest people in the world in
I've
LA.
been here my whole life. I feel like I'm watching the same show over and over and over and over and over again. Chicago, like, switch it up for me. You know what I'm saying?
But Chicago is like dramatic. It's like Chicago PD, Chicago Fire,
my homegirl's on
Med.
Chicago Fire.
Okay.
That's the one who I be meditating with.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, she's the Lieutenant Stella Kid on there.
All right.
Yeah.
Bet.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chicago Fire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Chicago Thursdays on NBC.
Wednesdays.
Chicago Wednesdays?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Chicago Wednesdays.
Yeah.
On NBC. Y'all know what y'all doing, man. Release the footage.
Yeah, and E is under the umbrella at NBC. So come on, drop it. Let it go,
I made
man.
that connection. I see.
You
know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shout out to
Yeah.
Universal Pictures, all that.
All that.
All right. Yeah. This the Inconsistent Podcast with Rob Hayes.
That was not 3 hours.
That was 3 hours. That was